All right, so you just got your appraisal back and you're looking at this long, big form and wondering what the heck it all says. So let's go through it. I won't go through every page because there's a lot of details in this, but I'm going to go through the highlights, okay? So go ahead and get your appraisal out and let's turn to the first page. So page one is the invoice. And a lot of people always like, hey, do I pay the appraiser? What do I do here? We've already paid the appraiser. It's part of your closing costs, so you do not need to pay the appraiser, okay? He's just showing you this invoice because that's how much it costs. So next page, though, it's just kind of giving you, a picture of the house, and it's saying, hey, here's the address. We've prepared this appraisal for you. The next page has a little more information on it. Nothing too super important. Obviously it just gives the information at the top here about the address of the home. You can see down here towards the middle a little bit, it says, one unit housing trends, kind of interesting. Property values are increasing. There's a shortage of demand, shortage of supply. Just kind of some interesting facts about it. You scroll to the bottom here, just more details about what this unit is. It has a dishwasher, range oven, what it's made out of, stone, stucco, different things like that, right? Again, nothing too important. The next page, though, has pretty much everything you're going to really want, okay? So you can see right here at the top, it says subject, okay? And that's your property. So in this example, this is a rental I have that we did an appraisal on not too long ago. And it's showing you the address of the home here. And then it's showing you information about the home that's being appraised, okay? A lot of people ask, as you scroll down here, see where it says like total, bedrooms, 3, baths 2.1. A lot of people wonder, well, hey, I have more than that. Like why, they're short there, and gross living there, it's, more than 1,300 square feet. But if you can look right here, it says above grade, okay? So this is anything, that's considered above grade, basically not your basement, okay? So you can see below here it says basement, right? And so then it says you also have an additional, in this example, 672 square feet, right? So it's bigger than just the 1,300 square feet. So to the right then are the top 3 comparables the appraisers used, okay? So you can see they're all in the same subdivision because this is a townhome, and so they're all very close by. And obviously there's a lot of similar homes, right, when it's a townhome. And you can see there's not a lot of adjustments in these because they're very similar homes. And so, he gave this comparable to the right here a little more value because they have slightly more square footage than mine does. But then in this next one, he has slightly less square footage, so he got, so the mine got a little bit more for it. Anyhow, just different variations here to show you how he came at his value. So now scroll down, and here is the value. Okay, so this value came in at 220. That's the important number you want to look for. So on your appraisal, on this page, that's what you want to look at. That's the value of your home, okay? Below that, you can see it says as is. Ideally, it always says as is because as is means there's no repairs required by the appraiser. Now, if there are repairs required, this next box here would be called subject to, and so it would be subject to completion of these repairs. So for example, if I was missing, maybe a bathroom, wasn't finished, or a window's broken, or there's not a stove in the house. If it's new construction, oftentimes we'll appraise it before it's finished, and so it'll always say subject to, and so then when the house is complete, we'll have to go back out there. Anyhow, subject to, that will show you the different repairs that are required, okay? That's the main parts of this. The next pages, as we scroll through these, not a lot of important information. Obviously you can read it. There's not much in there that I would consider super useful. Once we get down here to this location map, it just shows you where he's pulling these comparables from. I think that's sometimes interesting. And then of course, the next part that would be interesting, I think, is just the pictures of the home. It shows you, just the pictures of the home, so you can see what the home looks like. If this is a purchase, so you want to see what shape it is. If it's a refi, you get to look at your own bedrooms and say, hey, kids didn't clean up the room, darn it. And then the next pages here are pictures of the comparables. So he doesn't go inside them, but he does show you the front of those units that have sold recently. So that's the appraisal. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Let me know if you have any questions. As always, I'm here to help. Thanks.